Hey, TechFact fam, welcome back. Today we're breaking down the MacBook Pro M4, Apple's latest Pro laptop update. Is it just an incremental change, or is it a genuine generational leap? We'll walk through the chips, the specs, and what it's like in the real world to help you decide if it's worth your money. Let's dive in. First up, the heart of the hardware. The new MacBook Pro range is powered by the M4 family of chips, including the M4, M4 Pro, and M4 Max, all built on second-generation 3nm technology. The base M4 chip kicks things off with a 10-core CPU that S4 performance cores and 6 efficiency cores and a 10-core GPU, delivering about 120 GB per second of unified memory bandwidth. But that's just the start. The M4 Pro and M4 Max take it even further. You can get up to a 20-core GPU in the M4 Pro, and some M4 Max configurations boast memory bandwidth up to a staggering 410 GB per second. What does that mean in real-world terms? Well, Apple is claiming things like up to 7 times faster image processing compared to an older 13-inch MacBook Pro. In short, these are big gains, especially for creators, engineers, developers, and anyone with a professional workload. Next up, let's talk about the physical machine. The MacBook Pro M4 keeps the familiar and well-loved 14-inch and 16-inch designs. It features the stunning Liquid Retina XDR display, and this year, Apple has introduced a new nano-texture glass option for better glare control, which is a fantastic touch for those of us working in bright environments. The build quality remains absolutely tear. It's crafted from recycled aluminum with a refined chassis, and you get that same excellent keyboard and trackpad experience we've come to expect. In our hands-on review, it felt both sleek and incredibly solid. Now, it is heavier than an Ultrabook, but that's a given for a laptop in this performance class. The display's brightness and color accuracy are top-notch, making it ideal for any kind of creative work. And when it comes to ports, you still get Thunderbolt, USB-C, an HDMI port, and an SD card slot, depending on the model, which is crucial for maintaining a professional workflow without a jungle of dongles. The only real caveat here is that the physical weight and size might still be a factor if you need something for ultra-mobile use. Here's where things get really exciting. With the M4 family, you're not just getting raw CPU and GPU speed, you're also getting a much stronger neural engine. This is the key to unlocking on-device AI and Apple's new Apple Intelligence features. In benchmarks and real-world use, the performance is exceptional. One review noted that exporting videos, editing in Premiere or Blender, and even running AAA games on the MacBook Pro M4 was handled incredibly well. For example, Apple claims that 3D rendering in Blender is now up to 3.4 times faster compared with a pre-R generation MacBook. For creators, video editors, 3D artists, developers running heavy builds, this machine is a serious workhorse. On the graphics side, the hardware-accelerated ray tracing and powerful GPU cores mean that workflows once reserved for desktops are now completely feasible on this laptop. But here's the reality check. For typical everyday tasks like browsing the web, using Office, or light photo editing, the performance gains will be less dramatic. The big question then becomes, do you actually need all this power? Pro users care deeply about connectivity and workflow, and Apple knows it. The MacBook Pro M4 includes multiple Thunderbolt USB-C ports, supports multiple external displays, has high-speed internal SSDs, and features built-in media engines for things like ProRes video. This means you can hook up external 8K or 6K displays, fast storage, and all your accessories, which is essential in a professional environment. Battery life is another huge workflow factor. According to the spec sheet, Apple claims up to 24 hours of battery life on some models. In our real-world testing, the machine easily handled a full day of creative work. One reviewer even found it held up well through a gaming session. Of course, practical considerations like cooling, fan noise under load, and whether you need port adapters for older gear are still things to keep in mind depending on your setup. Powerful machines often come with trade-offs. The MacBook Pro M4, while very efficient thanks to Apple Silicon, is still a heavier and more expensive laptop. On the battery side, reviewers consistently found it lasted an entire 8-hour workday. Even with demanding creative tasks, thermals are also well managed. Apple continues to refine its cooling system, but heavy workloads will still cause the fans to spin up, and you'll feel some warmth on the chassis. So if you're editing on the go, that's something to be mindful of. The main trade-offs to consider are the cost. The Pro tier models are a significant investment, the weight and size, which make it less ultra-portable than lighter laptops, and whether you truly need this level of performance. If you're a casual user, a less expensive MacBook or an earlier generation might offer much better value for your money. So here's the key question. Should you buy it now? You should definitely buy it if you're a creator working in video editing, 3D, or large-scale development, if you need top-end GPU and AI. Performance in a portable machine, or if you want a laptop that's built to last you for the next 3 to 5 years. On the other hand, you might want to wait or consider an alternative if you mainly use your laptop for web browsing, Office apps, email, or light editing. Also, if you're on a tight budget or just aren't interested in having the absolute bleeding edge specs, this might be overkill. And if you already own a recent M2 or M3 MacBook Pro and aren't feeling bottlenecked, you can probably hold off. So, what's the final verdict? The MacBook Pro M4 is a massive step forward for pro laptop performance in the Mac ecosystem. It brings serious power, a robust build, pro-level workflow features, and fantastic battery life. For the right user creators, developers, and professionals with demanding workflows, absolutely delivers. If you're upgrading from an older MacBook, especially a non-Pro or Intel-based one, the change will feel monumental. But if you're a casual user or already on a recent MacBook Pro, the incremental benefit might not justify the high cost just yet. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, please hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more Tech Facts deep dives. Drop a comment below with your questions, or if you want specific comparisons like the M4 against the M3 or against Windows alternatives. See you next time.